One evening, as dusk painted soft shadows across our living room, my wife leaned into the quiet. Her voice tinged with weariness. She confessed she needed space, not from me, she assured, but from the heavy cadence of daily life, the career, deadlines that gnawed at her, the pressure of planning for a future we hadn't yet defined, the creeping sensation that she was slowly forgetting who she once was. Just a few days, she whispered, her fingers resting on mine, to breathe, to find myself again. Her eyes searched mine for understanding. I gave it to her. Love, in its truest form, shouldn't feel like a cage. It should give wings. So when she mentioned that her old college friends were organizing a girls' trip to Miami, a short, 4-day retreat, I encouraged her to go. I even helped her pack, folding her favorite sundress, slipping a small note between the pages of her book. That week, she sparkled again. Her laughter returned, light and contagious. She wore her favorite perfume, the one she'd stopped reaching for months ago. I hoped this trip would heal her, maybe us too. She left Thursday morning. Her hug lingered, a whisper brushing my ear. Thank you for trusting me. I believed her. The first warning didn't come with sirens. It was subtle, almost forgettable. A phone call from Jonas, the husband of her best friend. We weren't close, but we'd shared beers over football games, enough for casual check-ins. Hey, he said, hesitantly, you said all 4 of them went, right? I confirmed it, and his silence stretched longer than it should have. It's just my wife hasn't tagged Chloe in anything. I thought maybe she backed out. I offered an easy excuse, maybe she was just unplugged, taking the break she'd needed. But later that night, sleep evaded me. By morning, I sent Chloe a text, a simple good morning. Hope you're having fun. No response. Hours passed. I told myself not to overthink. That evening, Jonas messaged again, this time with a link. Have you seen this? He asked. It was a short video from a club. Dim lights, music pulsing, people dancing. And there, in the flickering chaos, was a familiar figure, Chloe. The dress I'd helped her choose shimmered in the strobes. A man's arm lay comfortably round her shoulders, too comfortably. Her laugh, the tilt of her head, I knew them too well. This wasn't the reflexive flinch of someone shrugging off a stranger. This was familiarity. This was closeness. I didn't confront her, not yet. I asked Jonas to stay silent. I needed more. For the next 2 days, I became a ghost in the digital realm, watching, waiting, scrolling through her friends' posts, frame by frame. Then came the yacht photo. 6 people. For women, to men. Chloe sat at the edge, drink in hand, legs tucked beneath her, smiling wide. One of the men sat close, his hand resting near her thigh. She didn't move it. Still not definitive, but damning enough. That night, she called. Her voice was lazy, laughter curling around her words. I miss you, she said, music pounding faintly in the background. We're having so much fun. I asked where they were. She hesitated, fumbled the name of a rooftop bar. You trust me, right? She asked. Always. I lied. She returned 2 days later. The same Chloe, the same perfume, the same smile. She brought me souvenirs and stories, funny, harmless tales of late nights and inside jokes. But beneath her cheerful facade, there was something else, a brightness that didn't quite reach her eyes. Not guilt, not shame. Something worse, satisfaction, the thrill of having gotten away with something. It gnawed at me. So I reached out to someone from her past, a college friend not on the trip, someone who'd always seemed to favor me a little more than Chloe. I kept it light, asked if she remembered the guy from the yacht. He looked familiar, I said. Oh, you mean Miguel, she replied. They met at some bar the first night. Tall guy, lots of tattoos. They really hit it off. I was surprised. Chloe's married, right? I didn't answer. That night, I lay beside her, her breathing slow, her presence suddenly foreign. The weight of betrayal pressed against my chest. Quiet and suffocating. I didn't explode. I plotted. 3 weeks later, I told her I had a business conference in San Diego. She kissed me goodbye, told me to network wisely. Instead, I met with a lawyer. I opened a private account, redirected my salary, froze our joint cards, canceled everything. We shared subscriptions, insurance, streaming services. Then I waited for 2 months. I played the part, loving, present, distant only when I needed to be. And then, one morning, as sunlight spilled across the kitchen, I slid an envelope toward her. She picked it up, confused. "What's this?" "Divorce papers," I said. She laughed at first, thinking I was joking. Then she saw my face. I told her everything. The video, the photo, the name Miguel, the late-night phone call. Her face paled, not with remorse, but disbelief. "You were spying on me," she hissed. "No," I said. Rising to my feet, "I was trusting you. That was my mistake." I walked out without another word. The photo from the yacht, I had it, printed, framed. It hangs now in my lawyer's office right above the desk where she signed the papers. A perfect reminder: trust, once broken, leaves behind a silence louder than any apology.